Thank you for joining me on my masterclass. Now today we're going to park money so we can pack money out. Now I did tell you guys, I said that Target is going to be giving their earnings report today. Today is Wednesday, May 22nd, and I told you guys that I read their filings and I knew beforehand that Target was not going to meet their target and that they are going to fall behind expectations, and because of that, as a result of that, their stock is going to drop. Well, I was right. They've released their earnings report and their earnings has fallen beyond, or rather behind expectations, and so their stocks are going to drop. Right now the markets haven't opened. They're going to be open in about 2 hours time. By the time the market opens, you're going to see that their stocks are going to drop. And like I told you, last week and again 2 days ago, when their stocks drop, buy them, because Target is actually a good stock. But obviously they've just had a bad quarter. It's not a bad stock. They just had a bad quarter, so their stocks are going to drop. Wait for it to drop. So by about, let's say, in about 4 hours time, buy. But anyway, if you're my subscriber on the X platform, I'm going to tell you exactly what point to buy. I'm going to tell you at what point when to buy. If you're not my subscriber, I just encourage you to subscribe to me on the X platform. Otherwise, you're going to be going blind. You might buy at the wrong time and lose money. So we're going to wait for the bottom of the market, and by the time we find the bottom of the market, I'll give you a signal, my subscribers on the X platform, at what point to buy. Now, NVIDIA, I told you guys, I've been telling you guys regularly. I said I know my subscribers have bought NVIDIA, but I told you guys, buy more NVIDIA stock. And I even said that again yesterday. At that point, it was trading at $937. Right now, NVIDIA is trading at $953, and they haven't given their earnings report. Their earnings report is going to come sometime today. By the time they give their earnings report, I foresee that their stocks are even going to go higher. And you know what? I already told you guys. I said buy. If you listen to me, just between yesterday and today, what is $937 and then $953, where it's currently at, you would have made about $17, profit. So that's the thing. I have a good record. If you're my subscriber, if you've been with me since my YouTube days, if you follow me, if you listen to my opinions, you are going to make money. You're not going to lose money. I do know what I'm talking about. I've got a master's in international banking and finance law. I'm a voracious reader. I subscribe to the best services. I index. So when I come and tell you guys stuff, I know what I'm talking about. So buy NVIDIA stock. Well, if you buy now, your profit margin is not going to be much, but still buy anyway. For those who didn't buy, still buy. So you're going to see that the Nasdaq, the Dow, and the S&P 500 have all ticked higher. The S&P 500 ticked higher by 0.25. The Dow ticked higher by 0.17, and the Nasdaq by 0.22. That means that all of the indexes I told you to buy, if you're my subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. I gave you guys 4 ETFs to buy, mutual funds. 3 of them are mutual funds, 1 of them is an ETF. If you have invested in all of that, you'd have made money. As a matter of fact, I'm going to mention that if you had invested in the Vanguard VOO, you'd have made at least 1% profit, which in the grand scheme of things is not much, but in a day that's a lot. So what are we going to do? We're still going to, for those of us who have bought NVIDIA stock, we're good. If you didn't buy it, still buy. Now we're also going to wait for Target to drop. Now for us to know the bottom of the market, I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to me. But if you don't subscribe to me, you might just buy at the wrong point of time. But if you're my subscriber, I'm going to tell you at what point to buy. And then also, we're also going to be buying the indexes, because the markets are still going to keep on going higher and higher, because everybody is expecting the Federal Open Market Committee to cut rates, and so that means that there's going to be expansion in the Nasdaq, in the Dow, and in the S&P 500. So those mutual funds I told you as my subscribers to buy, still invest in them if you haven't invested in them. Now my name is Randall Mokri, the Apostle of Prosperity. If you watch this and you're a subscriber of mine and you've got questions, ask on the subscriber tab. You guys know how much I value you. Hold your hands, treat you like family. If you're not a subscriber of mine, you're not going to be seeing this video until maybe out of time, and you're not even going to have the best benefit of it, because you're going to be acting blind in buying some of these stocks. So I'm going to encourage you to subscribe to me. Subscribing is very easy. Subscribe at Randall Mokri. That's for me, my name on the X platform. Search for Randall Mokri, and on the top right hand corner of my profile, you're going to say subscribe tab. Click on it, follow the prompts, easy peasy, yes, subscribe. Now this is the Apostle of Prosperity saying God bless you.
But Reno travels all around the world. I hope you get inspired about what you see. Apostle of greatness, Reno is a master. Only one man against the whole world in large. Fighting with the monsters, poverty I can't stand. That's why Reno is